the main point that I wanted to make was tarps versus tents. I've got a base camp, a flying tarp. As a base camp, I can work underneath here. If I want to sleep, I'm going to sleep in a tent. That's what I'm always going to advocate. In North America, I can't believe no one has died sleeping in snow conditions under a tarp. Fingers crossed, I pray that no one does die when a freak snowstorm comes in and you're trying to sleep under a tarp. Anyway, look, I'll leave that for other people to talk about. But tents are the way to go. And check out expedition number 2. That settled the debate as far as tarps versus tents are concerned. You want to protect yourself from insects, mosquitoes, you name it. It's also just a psychological boost to sleep in a nice enclosed shelter like a tent. See all these videos on YouTube, and they need to justify tarps by having fires. And you're keeping a fire going all night. I'm telling you now, that's all rubbish. You don't want to have a fire going all night, and that's the whole point, the other good thing about a tent. You make a fire, you cook dinner, you can sit around a fire as long as you want to chat, have a good time. Everyone loves a campfire. But when it comes time to sleep, you don't put the fire out, the fire can keep going. On expedition number 2, we stoked up the fire as big as we could to keep it going as long as we could, to scare away animals, even elephants. There were wild elephants nearby. And then we crawled into our tent to have a good night's sleep. In the morning, the hot coals were still there to restart the fire. This idea of then, if you're under a tarp, especially in cold conditions in Europe or North America, you have to have a fire going all night. It's impossible. You wake up in the middle of the night, freezing cold, you've got to restart the fire, you then have to collect enough wood to have a gigantic pile of wood for the night, otherwise you've got to walk out to collect more wood, which is ridiculous. Then they invent these self-feeding fires to justify, well, I can sleep all night now, I've got this self-feeding fire where the logs come down. I'll give $1 million to someone who can demonstrate they can get a good night's sleep in those, using those self-feeding fires. I've seen many videos of people waking up at night time, it's freezing cold, the fire's gone out. The self-feeding fire to me is a creation to try to, I'll get a good night's sleep because I've got a self-feeding fire. I bet it doesn't work. You waste resources, you waste wood, you've got to collect 10 times as much wood to keep a fire going all night. Whether it's in warm conditions or in cold conditions, you have a tent and a sleeping bag. You crawl into your tent, you crawl into your sleeping bag and get a good night's sleep. Simple as that. You stay warm, there's no need to keep fires going, there's no need to wake up to restart the fire, there's no need to make self-feeding fires, there's no need to collect a ton of wood to keep a fire going all night. I hope I made my points. Tarp versus tents. A tarp, secondary or emergency shelter system. You want to sleep overnight in a tent. Okay, I might have more to talk about that in future videos. Any questions, let me know. I hope you found this interesting, and I look forward to bringing you some more videos from my base camp. I'll see you next time.